Good morning, my name is Grant Kaplan. I'm an attorney based in Boca Raton, Florida in the United States. I hope everyone is well in these terrible times. Today's purpose is to go through the packages which are available on an emergency funding basis so that everybody knows exactly what they're entitled to. I know everyone is stressed. I know everybody needs help right now. The purpose of today's discussion is to advise all small businesses up to 500 people, and that includes employees in those businesses as part of those businesses. It includes 1099 people. It includes contractors. It includes anyone other than employees themselves who are going to get stimulus checks. Hopefully some of you have got them already. So today's purpose is to go through two main loans. And the loans may be forgivable loans. The first is what is known as the Economic Injury Disaster Loan, the EIDL. And the second one we're going to be talking about is the Paycheck Protection Program, PPP. So some of them are a little bit of a tongue twisters. There are other aspects to talk about, but that is not today's discussion. Today's discussion is for you to get some money immediately and to get this going urgently for you. So the first, let's talk about the EIDL, that is the Economic Injury Disaster Loan. What this allows you to do is to get emergency funding for you. And this is filed through the SBA. So most of you would be able to do this on your own, or some of you certainly can do this on your own. It is not a difficult application. It needs to be properly documented. And this could be done within a number of hours, and you could have this done. Included in that application is bank information, which you would give directly to the SBA. And assuming they believe everything is correct, they would immediately transfer to you an interim sum of $10,000 as an emergency cash grant. So in other words, this is given to you not in your personal capacity, but on behalf of your business or your contracting agency. If you're a sole proprietor, that's perfectly in order, as long as you have some form of figures. If you have a company EIN number, that's perfectly good. If you don't, they will work through your social security number. It is not essential that you have filed the latest tax return, but of course they have to calculate somewhere, so therefore they're going to need to look under the company EIN number or under your personal number. Now, this cash advance will be forgiven if it is spent on paid leave, maintaining your payroll, even if you're the only employee, mortgage or lease payments or repayment obligations that cannot now be met because of your revenue loss. And you can get this money even if you don't qualify for any additional funding, because these things are based on self-certification. So there's no one else that's going to take weeks to go through this. My understanding is that these funds are flowing, and they are flowing immediately. And therefore your credit score and the review process and all of this is waived under these extraordinary circumstances. Even if you cannot obtain credit elsewhere, that means you can file even if you have a credit line that you owe money for. So this would seem to me to be an absolute no-brainer. Now, for all those who have got any kind of difficulties, my office will help you to file these at a relatively nominal fee. And I'm going to give you our number a couple of times. Please call us. Our staff are trained, our staff are standing by, and we will help you. Our local number, 561-347-8440. So that's 561-347-8440. And this is available nationwide. Of course, the fact that we're sitting in Florida doesn't mean that we cannot help anybody in Utah or in California or anywhere else. We will help you. We will do this. Everybody must file this. Guys, I'm telling you once again, if you can do this on your own, do it on your own. If you cannot do it on your own for whatever reason, maybe you don't have access to information, maybe you don't have access to the website, whatever it might be, call us. We will do this for you. Please call us, 561-347-8440. So that's really what it is as far as that is concerned. So you can file immediately, you should file immediately, and that's an absolute no-brainer to do that. The second is the Paycheck Protection Program. Now this is to give you also a lifeline to continue your business. also known as the PPP. This is to allow you to continue to operate your business. The United States government does not want food riots. They do not want people landing up on the food line. They don't want, or we don't want, employees to be unemployed. They don't want rent not to be paid. Everybody, as far as the government is concerned, must be made whole. In other words, they want you to continue operating, even if you're not operating. And most of you, I'm sure, are not operating your businesses at this time. And for those people, the government is saying, we will, through your bank, which is, and again, we can help you, we'll talk about that, pay to you if you qualify. In other words, if you have a payroll, and you can apply for 2.5% of your average monthly payroll costs over the 2019 year. So let's say every month it costs you $20,000 to pay your payroll, including you. What will happen is you would then qualify for a $50,000 PPP loan. So what that is for is that you will then be expected to pay your staff. You'll then be expected to pay your rent and your other expenses out of that. Now, the true beauty of that is that if you use this for the payroll, you use this for rent, you use this for mortgage and other fixed debt obligations, in the first 8 weeks after the loan funds, that debt is completely forgiven. So that becomes a grant. So again, an absolute no-brainer, guys. You have to file this. And if you're hanging around waiting for your bank to do this for you, they are not going to do this for you. The banks are in charge of this PPP application. However, you need to file it. The fact that it's done through the bank's website as opposed to the SBA doesn't mean that anything's changed. We still have to file everything, and therefore, if you've got all your documentation together, and we can help you to do this, we can help you. Alternatively, most of you would be able to do this on your own. You need to get certain financial records, you need to get your payroll records, and then you need to be able to file this with through your bank's website. My understanding is that these funds will flow pretty quickly. It's going to take maybe a week or 2 weeks. It surely cannot take longer than that because there won't be any businesses left. So again, please contact us, 561-347-8440. These are both no-brainers, guys. You need to do this right now. It's not a question of saying, well, should I speak to my partners? Let me think about it. This is not taking a trip to the casino. This is your life, guys. We need to do this. We're all in this together. My objective is not to make any money out of any of this. My objective is to help you. If you can do this on your own, please do it. Just make sure it's done properly. If you cannot for any reason do it, or you have any kind of issues, please contact us. We will help you to do this. We know how to do this. Everybody's learning together. We're in touch with all networks of attorneys, with accountants. We're all in this together, guys. This is all for our greater good. We need to do this. Again, if you need us, please contact us, 561-347-8440. I hope you get your money soon, and I hope that everything is going to be good with you. Looking forward to chatting to you soon. Thanks very much.